Gentlemen, the John Deere letters of doom have begun to be delivered. As it stands right now, not everyone has received their letters, so if you're looking for this information, perhaps you watched the first video. I'm not going to waste anybody's time, and I'm going to read you the letter that I got regarding my 2025's recall, and then I'll give you my opinions on it after. Feel free to click away after I'm done reading. September 2024, Dear John Deere customer, the safety of operators and bystanders during the use of our products is a priority for John Deere. Therefore, in cooperation with the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission and Health Canada, Deere & Company is voluntarily recalling certain John Deere 1023Es, 1025Rs, and 2025R compact utility tractors due to potential safety concern. Our records show that you own one of these tractors. Problem: the front bell crank and the brake linkage could crack and fail, resulting in loss of braking. Product: model years 2018 through 2022 John Deere 1023E, 1025R, and 2025R tractors sold by independent John Deere dealers nationwide from November of 2017 through July of 2024. What to do? Immediately stop using your tractor. What is John Deere doing? We have determined the root cause and are working very hard to get replacement parts. We are expecting to start receiving those parts in October of 2024. Product improvement program has been developed and you'll be notified when it has been released to your authorized dealer. At that time, your tractor will be repaired at no cost to you. This failure occurs over time, so older tractors will be repaired first. The product improvement program will be released for each model year as shown below. Model year 2018 tractors release on October 11th, 2024. Model year 2019 tractors release on October 25th, 2024. Model year 2020 tractors release on November 8th, 2024. Model year 2021 tractors release on November 22nd, 2024. And model year 2022 tractors release on December 6th, 2024. Please contact your local authorized John Deere dealer for additional information. Also, contact the dealer if you are aware of an incident involving your product, your address has changed, or you no longer own the product included above. You can access our dealer locator tool at johndeere.com. We appreciate your cooperation in our effort to ensure the safe use of your John Deere product. Please insert this letter into your operator's manual and communicate its content to all operators. If you have any questions, blah, blah, blah. So that's the facts and only the facts. Here's where I am. I get what they're saying. I do understand where they're coming from. However, my patience with corporations these days is running thin. I'm not breaking new ground here in saying corporations do not have your best interest in mind, unless you're a stockholder and you happen to own a John Deere tractor. And then this is indicative of it. Myself and Tractor Time with Tim released a video about a month ago, almost 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago or so, something like that, when this information broke through dribs and drabs on the internet. Now we're a month later and we still don't have a fix. For certain affected parties, that fix isn't coming until December. So August, September, October, November, December. So you have to wait, and in good conscience, this company is telling you, don't use your tractor for 5 months. We'll get around to fixing you. Really going line by line through this, I don't know why I got more and more aggravated. The second line on this, it says, in cooperation with the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission. If you go on the CPSC website, there's no mention of this. So let's just say you're not on YouTube. Let's face it, Tim and I's video really only reached 30,000 people or so. I don't really know. Say you're down at the local feed store and someone gives you some information. You go, oh, my tractor is being recalled. You go to the CPSC website, it's not on there. If you go to the John Deere PIP website, the Product Improvement Program, it's not on there either. At that point, it's just a rumor. You might catch forum posts, YouTube videos, maybe some Facebook posts, but officially through Deere, there's been no outward communication except this letter. So while I appreciate they're working with the U.S. Consumer Protection Commission, they're not really doing a very good job of it. Further down in the letter here, the what to do, immediately stop using your tractor. To me, it's really nothing more than a CYA for them. Oh, Your Honor, we told them, don't use the tractor. But in good faith, you're telling people who are using these tools to wait 5 months to use their machine while we get around to fixing them. If it was up to me, it would be like the airbag recall. Oh, you were notified? Take your machine in. Just get it done, get it fixed. As it stands right now, even though they're sending letters out, your dealer doesn't even have the parts to fix these things for another month, October of 2024, which really, which is part of the letter in the what John Deere is doing portion. We have determined the root cause and are working very hard to get replacement parts. Who wrote this? A PR department? You know, I stayed away from making videos this summer about some of the bad PR that John Deere was suffering. Whether right or wrong, it was not my place. What they were doing with their corporate dollars was not affecting this yard and that machine specifically. I had my own issues with the machine, as some of you may know. But this really seems like it was written probably by John Deere first and then handed to a PR department to delve out to the masses. We are working very hard. I don't know. If you were working very hard, we would have a fix. It's not rocket science. It's not an engine. It's not a complete redesign. You guys used crappy materials to satiate the insatiable needs of your stockholders to make more profits, and at the risk of safety, even though it says in the first line of this letter, the safety of operators and bystanders is a priority for John Deere. It doesn't say it's the #1 priority. There it is. There's the information as it was delivered to me. Have I stopped using my tractor? No. No. I don't really use the brakes very often, save for parking. And my machine isn't broken. I guess this video wouldn't go very well in court if I end up killing myself because the bell crank failed. But let's face it, I pay a lot of money each month to use this machine. I'm not of a certain generation that has $40,000 laying around so I can buy a machine with cash. I financed it like the rest of the world. This letter in good conscience is saying, oh, well, keep making payments, but don't use your machine. I don't know. This situation has left a kind of a bad taste in my mouth. No recall, no company out there is ever going to tell you, no, stop making payments, or here's a loaner or anything like that. It's still an issue between you and the manufacturer. There's an inherent trust that when you buy something and it needs to be recalled, I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me to just go, oh, well, don't use your machine for an entire quarter. I'm sure no one's harvesting anything in the fall, right? We don't really need your machines. I'm sure nobody needs to plow snow in November and December. They put a piece of junk in our machines, and we're just supposed to go, oh, okay, thanks, yellow and green, thanks. I guess I'm appreciative that they're just doing something. I don't know, this thing seems more like a, here's a little bit of information 5 weeks after the internet already knew everything. And this is to say, Your Honor, we told them not to use their tractor, and they did it anyway, and our shitty Chinesium broke and, you know, maimed someone. That's it, that's all I have to say. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye. If you haven't received your copy of the letter, I'm going to leave a link down below where you can see a PDF copy of the one that I received, all PII redacted, of course, but we're all going to get the same letter. The only thing that's going to be different is the addresses and the VIN numbers and that sort of thing, but we're all going to get the same generic letter. So I'll leave a link down below if I'm able to figure out how to get this posted up somewhere.